The books that I read in January 2026. Each year I usually have a goal to read 50 books. Last year I came very, very close to reaching that goal, and this month, January, well now it's February, but January I read 9 books, which is way more than my average. You can see there are some thick ones in here, but also there are some pretty thin ones. My goal is always to read 50 books, and I've already got 9 done in the month of January, and I've already read a couple in February. So we're going to go through each one and let you know what I read. We started off with the book of the year, and this one was awesome. I've been on like a holiday kick since the end of last year and started off this year with a couple of books learning about different holidays and kind of all the different things that go along with it. This one was an awesome one. Really enjoyed this book. I have Amazing History, and this is just one of those kind of books that have just a ton of different little short stories. None of the stories are, more than maybe a paragraph or two long, and there was a lot of cool stuff that I learned in here, and so this one was also a nice one to read. This book was a very, very thin one. It'll probably be the shortest book that I read all year. This is The Black Death, History from Beginning to End from Hourly History. This one, I didn't really learn anything. I do know a lot about this topic. Yeah, this book was kind of like the nicest way, maybe like a long Wikipedia article. Wouldn't necessarily say that I would recommend this. Many of you know that I am reading all original 62 Goosebumps books, so we've got Deep Trouble, and this one was awesome. I really enjoyed this story. Wasn't really expecting, I thought it was going to be more about this shark, but I don't want to spoil what it's about. Next up, we have The Dance of Death. This is a collection of woodcuts and an explanation about plague and medieval Europe. And this one was pretty solid. I wish there would have been a little bit, maybe more accessible explanation towards the end. It was a little pretty academic. We've got Mansa Musa and the Empire of Mali, and this one was okay. The historical stuff in it is fantastic, but it was pretty slim on that, and the author uses, I don't remember what they call it, but basically kind of adds extra details in a fictitious way to make it more interesting. So it's blending like fiction and nonfiction, which I just kind of wish it would have just been straight nonfiction. Next up, we have The Scary Book of Fairy Tales. This one was awesome. Really enjoyed this one. If you've read the other ones, The Scary Book of Christmas and Valentine's Day, this is just another collection of different stories. There were some ones that I knew that I had already read and some that I did not know that I was really intrigued about and kind of put me down rabbit holes. So yeah, this one definitely recommend. Another Goosebumps book that I read was Attack of the Mutant. This one was fantastic. This is probably been one of my favorite ones that I've read so far out of the series. Definitely recommend this one if you want to read Goosebumps or just maybe even get into it. This is a pretty solid one to start with. Only 5-star read of the month, and this was All Around the Year. And this book was fantastic. It is part academic, but also just pretty decent narrative. Even though it's dated, it was great. I just really enjoyed it. There's tons of interesting anecdotes and like personal stories by the research that the author did as a professor, and I just really recommend this one. It was fantastic. So like I said, 9 books, which was a solid start to the year. It really kind of energized me, and I'm excited to hopefully reach my goal of at least 50 books this year. If there's any books that I read that you would like me to do a deeper review of, let me know, and I'll definitely put together a video. And I really appreciate all you guys watching these videos. Clock does not like me making book talk videos apparently, because they do way worse than my other stuff, but it's something that I'm really wanting to do. And I am going to be launching probably a book YouTube page as well to kind of continue this, because I like talking about books, and I've got a lot, as you can see, just some of them behind me.